Hi, it's me again, Steve Krueger, and in this video, I'm going to do a foreground. Now, if you're doing landscapes, you're going to have foreground, grass, trees, things like that. Now, this one, this is my initial one that I'm uploading. I'm going to have a few others on this, but this initial one kind of got wild, as you're going to see. But I'm gonna upload this to my YouTube channel because it's got a lot of well, quite a few interesting techniques and tips that I'm going to pass on to you. And now, the one thing you're going to have to get a spray bottle such as this, adjust the tips so droplets come out. You don't want a stream of water, you don't want mist. Adjust tips so droplets come out. And I use this uh, quite extensively, but go to my video on trees, trees for beginners, and I demonstrate, go into a real, quite a long demonstration on how to use the spray bottle. So this is going to be a fun foreground, and here we go. Okay, here we go. We're going to do a foreground in here, maybe the dunes by the beach or some sort of meadow in front here. I've got burnt sienna, hooker's green, cadmium yellow, cadmium orange, and in this corner, I've got ultramarine blue and burnt sienna in case I want something really dark for contrast. Now, I recommend having several brushes like so. You could, let's say, I'll mix burnt sienna with hooker's green. I'll do a good mixture of that, but then I don't want to take this brush with that mixture and put it into the orange. So I might want to drop plain orange in with another brush. So have several brushes on hand. Have your blotting paper on hand, which I didn't have. So here we go. Now this is on inexpensive paper, and we're going to bring it down like so. And I'm going to throw in a little bit of burnt sienna and ultramarine, burnt sienna and hooker's green. Okay, so we keep the water going down. Now this paper buckles, but this is how you got to learn. Now let's do some orange and bring it in like so. Hopefully I was in the camera there. Okay, let's run that down like so. Now, let's go back to that green and burnt sienna and put some of that in real dark up here. Mix it in like so. Okay, now more water. And let's bring this up like so. And what do we want? Let's do orange and yellow. Now we got too much water, so we do a little blotting. Let's go back to the burnt sienna. Okay, are we liking that? Let me, oh, I'm at it. Let me show you. We'll make a bloom up here. Let me get some clean water. We'll drop that right in here. That's going to, well, you can see the water running. Yeah, that's going to be a good look. Okay. And too much water there. Now let's go like so. Bring it up a little bit more. And let's throw in some green. Where do we want to do that? We want to do that right here. And let's run that down with the spray bottle. So we'll get a little grass effect. As you can see, you got to have that board ready to pick up. Let's bring this out like so. And do I like that green? No, I don't. So let's drop a little yellow in just for fun. Okay, that's good. That's good. Let's bring this out like so. And I'm getting some burnt sienna and ultramarine blue up here because I want this really dark down here. This is some dirt. Now let's bring that down. Yeah, that's kind of fun. Okay, we are getting kind of a mess here. And gonna drop some brown in there. Gonna drop some brown heavy there and heavy, real heavy here. And we'll bring that down like so. Yeah, that's kind of a good look. Okay, we're getting this is kind of a wild dunes. Mhm. And let's bring this up with a little bit more water. And we got to have some contrast up here. Lots of green. I'm mixing the hookers with the yellow. And we'll drop some in like so. Okay, see how that's running down? Now that's a good look. I don't like that green right there. So we will drop in some burnt sienna. Let's drop it in. I'm actually painting it on almost. I'll watch what happens. Okay, I don't like this. So we will blot because it's getting a little bit too busy. And let's, what do I like? I don't like this. We're going to drop, watch what happens when I drop some plain water right here. We will get a bloom, which we're getting. We'll run that down. Okay, I'm still not liking this green here. Let's see what we can do. This plain water. Okay, am I liking this? Let's have some fun. And I'm getting some orange here. Drop that right like so. Yeah, that orange up against the green. I'm liking that. Yeah, we'll get a little blot here. Yeah, there we go. This will be kind of a little rabbit trail coming up here, like so. Yeah, like that. Okay, what do we got? I like this. Watch what happens when I put just a little water right here and I run it down. Don't like that. Don't like that. Okay, what do I like? All right, let's walk away from this. Well, wait a minute. I wanted to show you the spray bottle technique. Let's see here if I can get that. Let me do it right here. See those little white dots? Let's see if that holds. Sometimes if it's too wet, these little white dots will disappear. Let's see if we can make them work over here and here. Okay, this is almost turning into an abstract. Okay, we'll walk away. Okay, I'm back. I'm using a hairdryer to lock all these little dots in. And this is too dark right here. I'm going to blot. Let's see what happens. Yeah. Okay, we can get rid of that later, but I kind of like that. So let's take a look. Still a little wet. See these little droplets? When I sprayed, I get these little white dots that could be, oh, dandelion things, whatever. I've got a bloom right here, bloom up here. I'm not too happy with this dark right here, but what the heck? We'll let it dry. Okay, everything is dry. Oh, I think it is. Let's see. Yep, dry. Now, a lot of times I say you can never go back into a watercolor. You always mess it up. But I hate this black thing right here. Your eye just goes right to that. So just plain water. We'll see if we can turn this into kind of a rock. Um, yeah, it's kind of looking like a rock. Okay, now let's do a little highlight here to kind of so your eye kind of knows it's a rock. And we'll just kind of highlight this around here. And then it's got to Let's just see if we can make it look like a rock. And what's going on over here? I don't know. So what do you think? Is that looking like a big old rock? Let's do right here. Accentuate this and bring this up. Okay, we're going to do this one more time. I'll do another one. Maybe not so busy, but let me just show you. Okay, the spray bottle got all these little dots, and knowing when to spray is the key. It can't be too wet, it can't be too dry. That's what you got to experiment with. We got a good bloom right here. Remember when I dropped that water in? That created this look. Okay, we got kind of a big old rock sitting out there. And I don't know what's going on here. Let's see, but yeah, we got a little trail coming down. And using the spray bottle, we get this look. That could be rocks, or maybe we could turn this into sand, or this could be the beach up here. Uh, so take one last look at this. I'll hold it real still. And I might off camera put the ocean back in here, or maybe throw in a tree. But what I'm trying to do is, you know how to do trees. I'm trying to show you this technique. Now, the next one will be more subdued. This was kind of, wow, hits you in the face. I'll be back. Okay, guys, I couldn't help myself. I came back in and messed with this painting, and I should have done it on camera. So, but I'm sorry. Um, I created more. Remember that was one big blob. Um, Using a ink pen, I created several different rocks. And remember this? This was a big old black uh, spot over here. I didn't like that. So just with plain water, um, plain clean water, I wiped that out. And I highlighted. See how I highlighted this and kind of turned this maybe into another rock? You can also do a little highlighting with one of these micron pens, just to accentuate things. So that's what I did. And down the road, I will show you. I did some little branches coming up using masking fluid and a straw. That's down the road. I'll demonstrate that later on how to use masking fluid. But here we go. Now, again, I got to keep this short because I have to do another one of these, and maybe not as wild as this. And as you can see, I dropped in some ocean just to pretty it up. Okay, next time or next I'll be back and we'll do another one of these. Okay, I'm back real quick, and I thought I would add a little spice to this off camera. As you can see, I put in these trees and I dropped in some clouds. So check out my videos on how to do trees, how to do clouds, and got a whole lot of things out there that you can check out. But I'll do another foreground coming up.